Hello, my name is Trevi.
And I'm Kate.
And I'm Paige.
And welcome back to our podcast called 6 Feet Above.
Woo!
Honestly, at this point, I wanted to include you in the intro because this is your third time on 6FA, and you're now
Honorary.
just like a recurring host. Like at this point,
Yeah.
like, do you want that title, or do you want to just like keep being just like
An enigma.
like just an enigma to
No.
our podcast?
Are you
don't-
kidding? I
What
want to
do
be
you
on every
want?
week.
Okay, well, thank God.
This is my safe space. This is my favorite place.
I know. So Kate and I filmed the Patreon before because, like, you know, if we had you on the Patreon, we'd literally have to put you on payroll.
Begging.
But we were like so wiped out, and then as soon as you like walked in the bathroom, we were peeing. We're like,
It really revived us.
no, you really do revive.
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
I feel so bad for people who listen to us before they go to bed, though.
Why? Because we're like screaming in their
I
Screaming.
ear.
cannot believe
Camera.
people do that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not like a wind down.
It
Go to
never has
sleep.
been. It really never has been. I'm so happy to have you back.
I'm so happy to be here.
It's about damn time.
I'm not kidding. I wore
too long.
leopard today for you in your honor.
Which was like such a big deal. I wasn't going to wear my jacket, but now I have to.
I know.
Right.
And
Because I
gonna-
had this and I based it. I've been into LARPing, like live action role play.
Is that?
Live action role play, the medieval shit. And I was
Oh,
like,
it's like EGOT.
wait. But I've been trying to channel that, and I was like, this kind of gives chainmail LARPing.
Wait.
But now that you wore that, I have to wear this. But I just had to let people know where I was at.
LARP.
What?
Like just that LARP.
I want to LARP with you.
I
That's
want
a-
to LARP.
Live action role play.
Yeah, you know those people that like put on the chainmail and like they have the fake horses and they like joust?
So no.
Where have you been? Wait.
You know what a LARP is.
I know.
Is that Boston
Look at
thing?
me.
You give LARP.
What are we talking
That's like
about?
a compliment in my book.
What?
No. Okay, have you seen like okay, first of all, pitch for you. We have to go to medieval times.
Okay,
Please.
love. Wait,
Begging.
why not me?
No, you're
Because she knows
obviously
about
in it.
LARPing.
I know what medieval
No, you're
times
coming.
is.
You're
Oh,
like,
I've
well, you're
been.
invited.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just think that there's something sinister about like a bunch of like horses and like hay and like shit and like horses, and then just like everyone's eating like chicken.
That's my
around
culture,
like, and there's like
so-
dust flying of like horse probably, and it's like just like in
and like
chicken.
glitter from the spells.
I'm like, how many microplastics and microfeces are just straight up in
Unlimited.
the oxygen?
I want to be there. But what is it?
LARPing.
LARPing. We should also go to Run Fair.
Okay, because I thought that's what medieval times was, so I guess I'm fake.
Is medieval times like
You guys are
Trader
real
Joe's, and then
LARPers.
that's like what, Erewhon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you're so smart. Wow.
I know.
Okay,
Great
I'm
analogy.
bending over. 'Cause I'm so horny. God.
Can't stop.
Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're driving or trying to fall asleep, you can head on over to the audio version. It is in the description below. And while you're over there, if you could please rate our podcast 5 stars on whatever audio platform you're on, it'll help our podcast grow tremendously.
First of all, I thought you were in a whole ass relationship, and then I find out that you've been a celibate for 6 months. Sorry, I just spilled your tea like that.
Wait, no. Okay, why did you think I was in a relationship?
Well, I was like on my phone next to my roommate, and you came up and you like low-key hard launched a man. I was like kind of pissed off, and she was like, wait, she's dating someone? Yeah, she knows who you are. And I was like, I didn't know that, and then I got kind of mad.
Can I say something so goddamn
Was it
embarrassing?
Blaming
Ty?
yourself.
Was it
No.
Ty? Who was it?
So you know what I'm talking
it's
about?
so embarrassing.
Because I
It's
was
so
like, she
embarrassing.
she
I know
has
what
a
this is.
boyfriend.
Oh no, this is so embarrassing.
I know this.
You know it.
If you're about to say what I think you are, it's relatable.
Yeah, you know exactly. Like you're reading my
We'll
mind.
say it, LARP.
Basically, I live action role played like a little too hard. I LARPed a little too hard, and I launched this man like on Valentine's Day to make my ex mad.
It worked.
I know
Yeah,
because
Kate was mad.
Well, I was like, oh, even though I was like, I don't expect you to tell me if you have a boyfriend, but I also like do.
I just don't think I'm ever gonna date someone if it's not you. Like,
No,
at
like
this point.
literally.
Wait, so who was the man again?
Explain.
Can we say who it was? Was it one of the guys that was at the Super Bowl party?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh, he
So-
was straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
His
Yeah.
name's Nick, and he works for Jeff. He's like one of like the bathroom boys on the podcast on Jeff FM.
It's crazy.
But he's just my homie. Like, I'm not kidding. I love him so much. He's just my close friend. And I texted him. I was like, can I please post this picture of us? Like, do you give consent for me to post? And he's like, absolutely. Like, let's stir the pot.
Okay.
Right.
And we stirred the fucking pot.
Yeah.
But I felt bad because then it's like, oh, I had people DMing me like, no way. Like, you're booed up, this and that. And I was
Right.
like, I'm really not.
Yeah. But you know what? You gotta fake it till you make it.
I know.
Did it make your ex jealous?
I was gonna say, did X see?
I don't know. Not
What do you
one,
mean
not
you
one
don't know?
response.
Oh.
Well, like I looked through the views and I was trying to find him, couldn't. So I'm like,
Right. And Instagram stories are so weird. Like sometimes like it'll show them seeing your story on another thing
Yes.
like later, but won't show it before. So I'm like, I really just don't know.
We never know who sees it. You
because
probably
we're
did.
so famous, so many views.
So is that what it is? It's,
So many
it's the
views.
fame, right?
So many.
It's gotta
is it
be.
the fame?
It's getting ridiculous at this point.
We're getting so Hollywood.
wow.
so Hollywood.
Okay, that's literally impressive.
So yeah, no, honestly, this was good. I'm like, page exclusive just dropped. No, I'm not in a relationship.
Okay.
I haven't been for like the past 6 months. Actually, no, longer, year, 3
Yeah.
years.
Really?
Boy.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Well, because bleep it, situationships. Like I can't
Right.
even really count that as a real relationship.
Yeah.
That hurts the most, though. The situation.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Still recovering.
And I spilled more of this tea on the Patreon because it's just like I might not even I don't know how deep I'm gonna go with it on here, but like I don't give whole. That's not my thing.
Ever.
I like will entertain a person and I'll entertain all options.
and it's because you're an emotional girl, right?
It is because I'm an emotional girl, but I also am like trying this thing where I'm like, you know, have my standards to where like I don't need to sleep with someone, but at the same time, if I want to, I do it because I want to.
Okay, slow.
Like rather than like at my what's the word? Like it's my decision to do that rather than feeling like I'm pressured to do something.
Yeah.
Like if I want to do that and know that it's like. Because, you know, we were talking about in the last episode.
sexual
with,
coercion
yeah,
of it all?
with a guy who's like expecting you to do shit. If I
Makes me sick.
I feel like I want to have sex or I feel like I'm ready, I'm just like, I want to feel like I'm okay and not disgusting if I want to initiate that.
Yeah.
Because I'm
for
allowed
sure.
to do that.
For
I'm
sure.
a grown
That's how
fucking
it
woman.
should be. We
Yeah.
should want to have sex with the people we have sex with. Hello. And nobody should be pressuring you to use a condom. And if they do, I'm not kidding. They should be in
Wait,
jail.
nobody should be pressuring you to use a
Wait.
condom?
I'm like,
Everybody
preach-
should be pressuring.
preach into the choir.
I was going so hard too.
You had me. I was like, honestly, yeah. She got a point.
But yeah, hooked up with a 6'7", felt super, super tiny. And yeah, more info about that on our Patreon. But I had to get it out.
Okay, so it was like completely your decision. He didn't pressure you at all.
Completely my decision. Didn't paint the trade either. You know about painting the trade?
What's painting the
Absolutely.
trade?
Oh, and you shit on their...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can we talk about anal?
Wait,
No,
yeah, let's talk about
literally.
anal. Let's
Do
talk
you like
about
it?
anal.
I've only done it once
You bust?
in my first... No.
What's funny?
Wait. I'm like sweating.
So am I. Wait,
Like, I don't know
are we-
what's going on.
Maybe we need to like do the Patreon first because it warms us up. Sister.
No,
I'm like
literally.
I'm loosey goosey right now.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
like
we're-
my ain't like
No, speaking of which.
But
Yeah.
speaking of which is abracadabra anal.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, I'm gonna
No,
stop talking.
I think you're fabulous.
Yeah.
Never
thank you.
stop.
You're literally
Okay.
perfect.
Dude, my first anal experience was one for the books. Okay, so let me give you some context on this anal situation.
I'm begging.
Anal lore.
Anal Louis.
right.
I'm done talking.
Kate's filler words kill me. Where she'll just like oi something as like an agreement.
And it's like,
Anal
why am I
lore.
talking? You know, it's
No, I'm obsessed with you.
It's everything.
Okay, what's your
Oh
anal
my God.
lore?
I went out on a date. I can't say names, but this guy is a billionaire with a B.
I'm sorry.
Bu-
With
bu- bu-
a
bu- bu-
Can you say when
B.
this was? When was this?
5 months ago, maybe. So, first date with this man, we go to Katsuya. And, you know,
So good. We've been there together.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
amazing.
so
Yeah.
good.
Ripping sake shots. And this man is insufferable. So I was
Of course.
coerced. I was coerced
you
in a
were.
sense
Yeah.
because he's buying me sake shots. I'm ripping them. I'm not listening to a word he's saying.
Is he just yapping?
I couldn't get one like word in edgewise.
They don't shut the fuck up.
Edgewise?
Yeah. Ooh.
What is that?
Edgewise.
Edge.
Were you edging?
What?
You were edging
Yeah.
him at Katsuya?
A little bit.
I can't imagine though, because I've never been with a billionaire, but I've been with someone rich, and he actually wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I can't imagine what you went through.
Imagine that times 10. It was
I
like
can't.
a one-sided interview, but I wasn't even asking questions. Like he would be like, "So where am I from? I'll tell you." Like I don't even have to be here. Like you
Yeah.
have this handled up, like on your
Right.
own.
Right. Put a
So-
mannequin there and just leave.
No, you
kidding.
could have with these men. Like you could have literally left.
I think I
Yeah.
did. Like I got up and went to the bathroom, like
Still
went to my
talking.
car. He's
Right.
still just yapping. Not kidding. Anyway, I'm drunk at this point. He's like, "Come back to my place. Like let's keep drinking." Duh.
Say
Sold.
less.
Of course.
Yeah.
I want to go back to your multi-million-dollar mansion. Of course. So go back to his place. We're sitting at his lovely bar that he has in his house. Things like full size. It's like a Barney's Beanery in a house.
Right. It's like, grow
beyond.
up.
And then I'm not joking. We're mid-conversation. Well, he's mid-talking.
Right.
And he just goes, take off your pants.
Oh.
I literally go, what do you think, you're Christian Grey?
Did you say that?
I swear to God, I go,
Ew, and I know the way he said it too. He thought he was being so hot. And you're like, this is so not hot, but absolutely alluring.
well, duh, I was
Right,
dropping
right.
trow in 3 seconds.
right.
3 seconds flat, pants are on the floor.
Oh my God, when they try to be dominant, I
No,
can't.
I fold.
Me too.
No, but when it's like good.
He said drop trow, I said at ease. Like,
Right. Right.
immediately, mind you, picture me standing there so self-conscious.
Wait, you're just like
Pants
literally
on the
Winnie the
ground.
Pooh, like just wearing a shirt. Oh my God. Did you take off your top too?
No.
Oh,
You just
It was Winnie the Pooh.
you're just like standing straight up. Oh. Wait, I'm obsessed.
No, Piglet.
He doesn't.
wait, I'm horny.
Wait, I just busted. He does not deserve that.
He literally picked me up, put me on his pool table,
Oh.
Hot.
started going down on me. And at the
Okay.
time I was on Lexapro. So I couldn't come.
Nary a bust.
Yep, no. Not even a bless. Not even a buh.
Oh.
Yeah. Not even a breath
Nothing.
before the B.
I think
Yeah.
I was like texting on my phone, like scrolling through TikTok, and he was just
Right.
like
Right.
doing his
That
big
was
one.
doing more than
Yeah.
for the dopamine than the, than the
kidding.
licking
Yeah.
downstairs.
Checking my notifications was like,
Right. Going to verified tab, nutting. Oh my God, Jake Sheen.
so I stop him like midway and I go, listen, I'm on Lexapro, like I'm not gonna get off from this. And he
Slay.
goes, what? He goes, what's that? And I was
Stop.
like, oh, we'll get into it later.
He doesn't know a thing about
How do you
Western
not
medicine.
know?
No. Anyway, whatever. He ends up bending me over his Jesus Christ. Ends up bending me over his couch. And he goes, can I put it in your ass? I go, I've never done anal before. He goes, I don't believe you.
What is this?
First of all,
Say some like when I tell a man that I've only had sex with like 5, well, I think 6 people now, but they're like, I don't believe you, is so backhanded because it's like, what do you think? I'm just selling hole at the corner?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Right.
because you're hot.
But like,
I don't know.
It's so weird
No,
when
that
men
is
say shit
crazy.
like, I don't believe you, and then what? He just sticks it in.
yeah, pretty much.
Wait, so yeah, explain.
So he was like, I don't believe you. And I was like, I don't have anything to lie about. Like, I've never done anal. And he's like, do you want to try? I said, nah, sure.
But
It was the sake shots. I'm not joking. It was the sake took control. And I was like, yeah, sure.
like just straight
Raw
up.
dog. Like, literally,
No
well,
lube?
not raw dog,
No-
but like,
No
no
lube?
lube.
Oh,
Just
ow.
spit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
was it big or small?
Big. Big. Yeah, no, it was not cute.
Oh,
We're getting
Paige.
explicit this episode.
Yeah, sorry.
I love
No,
it.
I love
I'm
it.
obsessed.
This is like Patreon, but like on the main.
I know you guys are so
welcome.
lucky. I feel like I'm like, oh my God, thank you for telling me this. Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
Yeah. Why would you? First time? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I was just like, I don't know. Like, I guess if I weren't drunk, I would have been like, Jesus Christ, like, stop.
Right, you were all loosed up.
I ended up going on a second date with him, and I threw a lime at him, and now he hates me.
Wait, why'd you throw a lime at him?
I don't fucking know.
Because he was like he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No, he was being awful. Like, we were on like a date, kind of, but he kept commenting on other girls that were in the restaurant.
Death.
Oh, no.
Death.
Oh, yeah.
Death.
Oh,
Death.
I hate. I haven't had
Yeah.
that happen to me in a while because I rarely go on dates, but that is, how dare you? Like, he's so lucky to be around you. How dare ye? Like, even look at another woman when
Oh.
you're in the presence of us. Like, it's so crazy to me
Right.
because they try to like one up you and make you feel self conscious, so you're on their level. Guess what? She'll never be on your level. Wait,
Ever.
I'll never be a billionaire.
up everything
Actually,
I'm
don't
saying.
manifest that.
I think you're perfect.
I believe in you. I think maybe you could, honestly.
No,
Literally are a billionaire,
I was
dude.
basically I was on a date with him, but my friend was there, and my friend like jokingly threw a lime at me, and I took the lime and I threw it back at my friend, but it missed and it hit the billionaire on his jacket, and he goes, "Leave."
Are you
I
serious?
swear to God, I go, "What?" And he goes, "Get out, leave." I go,
Oh.
"Oh my God," and we haven't spoken since. Took my anal virginity, that man.
And then just
Believe
told you
that.
to leave because you accidentally hit him with a lime.
Yep.
I mean, that's honestly scary. Like, he probably is a scary, scary person, so it's good you got out.
He is.
Yeah, terrifying.
Oh,
Like genuinely terrifying.
like relax, dude.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, that was my
Thank you
virginity
so much
story.
for sharing that. I feel really honored to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a moment that like you either have a great experience or you have like a first experience like that. Like I feel like my first time was very similar. I was very drunk, and I was just like, yeah, I think it was also just like no preparation, no nothing.
Was it a billionaire?
No, it wasn't. It was someone who made me anorexic.
Wait, love.
Right,
Oh.
love.
Okay.
I was 18, so I was so impressionable.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
God,
You ever get fucked
don't
in
do
the ass?
anal. Don't do anal. I've never done it.
yeah, no,
Don't.
You know, in our first episode, you did talk about your hemorrhoids that you got from it.
I
but
said I talked about a fissure.
Oh, I'm
okay,
so
they're very
sorry.
different.
Okay.
they're very different.
Okay.
And I'm technically born again when you think about it, because
Wait, so
Wait.
true. Because if you just get over and over again, you just like keep your virginity.
I literally it's never happened to me. I don't know why I'm giving pure.
Wait, it's the glasses.
I
I'm like,
know.
hold
It
on.
is the glasses.
Church girl.
Guys, I hate to interrupt you in the middle of this episode, but if you could like this video, comment, subscribe, and ring the little notification bell. I know it sounds like a lot, but it takes 2 seconds. It'll help our channel grow on YouTube and find more like-minded people like you. So we'd really, really appreciate it.
Are you like an emotional girl like me and Trevi, where you like can't have sex with someone without falling in love with them? I mean, that's me. I don't want to put that on you, but like I get so attached. What's your tea with that?
I think it depends on the person, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I mean, besides my rendezvous with Mr. Billionaire, typically I'm a Cancer. Here we go. Like,
Oh, true.
no, I'm a Cancer, and I feel like I am so emotionally involved in any relationship.
Yeah.
And I also feel like any form of intimacy, I end up getting like attached a little. Even like if I try to put up a wall and prevent myself from getting attached, I still end up just
Always.
catching feelings. I can't help it. Like
Yeah.
my situationship, I think we tried to kind of do a friends with benefits thing.
LMAO.
Please,
No, literally.
please, that's never me. I
Ever.
can't. Yeah, no, I'm an emotional girl, and I just feel like sex is 10 times better when there is a connection.
Totally. I mean, it's like, what am I going to do? Stare in your eyes? I don't even know your middle name.
And I don't want to.
I don't want to unless I do. And that's the problem.
And that's a summation.
A soliloquy.
Right? Soliloquy.
Kate
We're
said a
just saying
soliloquy
words.
on the Patreon, and I'm just saying, we don't say soliloquy enough.
We really don't.
What is it, that again?
A sonnet.
So also, what is that? I dropped out
It's
of high
just like,
school.
it's giving Aristotle.
Yeah, just some Taylor Swift lyric or something.
Yeah, like a
right,
soliloquy.
It's
Yeah.
the soliloquies tour.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
I think we all deserve a soliloquy.
And I think we all sing.
I think we all sing.
Okay, yeah, wait. So I think, yeah, it depends on the person. I think, like, with this man from earlier, like, I physically knew, like, I could not let myself get attached to this man. He was moving out of the country, and I
Yeah.
just wanted it. I wanted to do something fun. I wanted to feel, like, have my, like, fantasy. Feeling like a literal, like, tiny, like, I've never been picked up before in my life until I felt tiny.
So
and
hot.
I'm
So
normally
great.
like the tallest person in a room. Like if I'm in heels, like I'm not the tallest person in the room, but like the tallest guy in a room. Sometimes I'm like up to par with him because I'll be 6'3", 6'4" in a heel. Mm-hmm. So it was like
Yeah.
insane for me.
It's the best feeling.
But yeah, I think like that's why I typically don't. I'm not out here like handing out whole because like. I do like, especially if it's like eye contact involved and I like know you live close to me and you like are like, I can't, like I said, I'm trying to just be more open about it and at the same time not letting myself get pressured, letting me
Can I
do
get an
me
amen?
on my own terms, I guess I would say.
I second
That's
that.
good.
I mean, I was in like a year-long relationship. I mean, that's crazy. I just said that situationship. So I like feel your pain. With a comedian, huh? I swear it's fucked me up in more ways than I thought it would. Because I really tried to cool girl it for like a full year.
That shit will get you into trouble every single time.
And now that I'm out of it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of crazy. Maybe I should have listened to everyone.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't. I was like, no, it's fine. I have so much fun with him. But
Lying
makes
to
me-
yourself.
it makes me like never want to go near someone again. Because I'm like, I don't even want to risk having that happen again. Mm-hmm. But I got to open my heart. And,
Ear hole.
right.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here,
I know.
it's so here we are, holes out.
Here we are, holes out.
You ever see the
Yeah.
movie Holes?
Nobody talks about
Let's
that
make
movie.
the sequel.
Wait, actually, we all need to fucking get out there and hook up.
We are the most like absolutely like we swing like a pendulum. So I feel like some episodes were like, we're not gonna. We're here for business, and I'm here to find, you're like, yeah, Chevy, I believe you're gonna find the one. And then in this episode, we're like, you know what?
Wholesale.
Give Hole. Summer's about to, and it's like,
No, it's true,
I
though.
probably contradict myself like 10 times a day with the shit that I say
Every day.
because it's like, no, realistically, do I want a relationship and like I want myself to be emotionally involved and mature enough to like understand when to cut the cord? Yes. Am
Yeah.
I going to do that? No.
Yeah, well, we're not going
It
to settle.
depends,
That's
though.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we could find a man tomorrow and date him.
Yeah.
And it'll be horrible. But like, that was crazy. But it's like, we're not settling. So I don't know. I guess we're going to figure out if we're going to be sluts by the
well,
end
it's
of this
okay to have
episode.
fun along the way until you find your person, right? Is I guess,
And
all
that's
we're
what I was
saying.
trying to say.
Yeah, is what we're getting at. But I do think also just like the anatomy and the psychology of a human, like we're not always gonna feel the same way all the time. So it's like that's why people like say they have like their slut eras or like they're like I feel like I have like different eras of how I'm feeling or what I'm looking for. Ultimately, obviously, finding like the one would be rockin', but I think that like also rockin' was crazy.
I love Rocket.
I knew you would love Rocket.
I was holding
like,
it in.
just goofed and gleamed right now. Oh,
and
she
going.
loves Rocket.
You know what? I'm gonna never fucking open my mouth.
I
Don't
think you're
stop.
amazing.
But like letting myself know that I can have fun along the way until I find, because I'll sometimes like feel icky about it, or even if I just hook up with someone, I don't even have sex with them. I'm like, I give them what they want, but it's like if I wanted it,
Yeah, you
it-
wanted it
it-
too.
And you
then,
wanted
like,
it in the moment.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know.
I think my problem is I'm super picky, at least when it comes to even finding someone that I find remotely attractive.
Wait,
just
say
went
that
off
one more
about
time?
this.
I was saying, like, I think my problem is I'm super picky when it even comes to finding someone like I find remotely attractive.
That's
Once
Kate,
I
yeah.
find that, and once I find someone who I'm slightly interested in,
I'm like, let's get married.
I'm sinking my claws in.
Yes.
And then it's
Women
like,
are attracted to 4% of men.
is that true?
Yeah, that's a stat.
I think I'm 1%.
I literally
She said
just said that
1%.
on the Patreon.
Wait,
I was
really?
Like, I was like, I feel like something's wrong with me. I'm never attracted to men. And when I am, I'm like, why aren't we like together? I just don't
Exactly.
get
So
it.
it's like once I find someone who I'm actually into and I find attractive,
right.
physically and emotionally,
Claws.
are sunk in, and I'm like, no, you're mine.
Right.
And then they're like, no, I'm not.
And I
And
say
I
that's
end up
kind of crazy.
crying.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, so then it's like I feel like that's my problem. So it's like once I filter through the options and I find like the one person I'm into, I have a hard time kind of like putting up that mental block of this isn't anything serious. I'm just having fun with this person. You know?
I've never
Yeah.
related
It's-
more to something in my life.
I also think that like as we get older, I think realizing that like cool girling it to the sun
Yeah.
is never really like the answer. And I think that like especially when it comes to men, it's like if we're I mean, I'll speak for myself, but like if I'm looking for something serious and I'm interested in someone, like at this point in my life, like I don't even have time to just be like waiting a couple hours to text back. Like if they're
No.
giving you that energy, give it back, of course. But like 2025, I'm telling you, I fucking like you.
yeah. We're
You
too
know-
sober for that. It's like,
yeah,
I
we are too sober
can't.
for that. And it's like, I don't know. Like there's no point to me in like the games or like trying to like people's psychology, pretending like I think a little banter and a little like, being sassy is fun and like to a degree. 2025, I'm telling you, I like you. And if that scares you away,
Good riddance.
good riddance.
100%.
Because look at me.
Please. I'd be
Actually
honored.
look at me
Yeah.
and look at her and look at her. Good
Everyone's like,
riddance.
Take it. They log off.
Wait, what? No, I'm saying we're all an absolute 10.
No, and I agree.
Right. No, we're
100%,
all
100%.
stunned.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way. I honestly just made a YouTube video, kind of corny, but like I got really deep. Thank you. I got really deep about that and what you were saying about relationships and kind of like the games that go on with
So
it.
stupid.
I'm so sick of dating rules, and I'm so sick of if he waits a day to text you back, you have to wait 3.
No.
And if he texts
Right.
you,
And then TikTok just makes it so much worse.
TikTok is like act like you're disgusted by him, and I'm like, if I
don't
like
wanna
someone,
do
I
that.
physically can't.
I can't. And I also just really believe that the right person, you're not going to have to like
Yeah.
build a relationship on this house of cards.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's not you, and that's
No.
not authentic, and that's not like my real personality.
Right.
Like,
Totally.
I'm not like that. I'm not chalant in any fucking way. Like,
Not even a little.
You mean not nonchalant?
oh yes.
Yes. Okay.
But I
I'm
got
like,
the
you're very
visual.
Oh, I'm
chalant.
very chalant. I'm not chalant.
Yeah.
And I just can't do it. And it takes such like a mental toll on me too when I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to like fabricate a whole, I don't know, fake persona and be the cool girl.
Well, then you have to
and,
be
like,
that for how goddamn long?
Right. Yeah,
'cause
and then
it's
it's like,
like-
when you let your guard down, what if they don't like that version of you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you're starting the relationship off being this cool girl and having no boundaries and
Right.
oh, it's okay, whatever, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. And then they're like, okay, so you set the standard.
Yeah, they're like, slay, and I'm going to push this as far as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then we're
I'm-
like, okay.
Yep, and because I'm this cool girl, I'm gonna let them. It's fine.
Nope.
And then I'm
Never
fucking
again.
scream crying into my pillow at 2 a.m.
Yep.
Maybe 3
Damn, 4.
and 5.
We just keep going.
Yeah, I'm like, noon.
Wait, but like, speaking of which, how's starting YouTube? Tell us like how you're feeling
It's been
about it.
so fun to watch, by the way.
Yeah,
Stop.
we're both
You mean that?
fans. We love
Stop.
We were huge fans.
it. Yeah.
Wait, stop. That's actually really fucking sweet. It's been fun. I think I'm still getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's something so fucking awkward and not human to set up a camera and just talk to yourself and speak to the camera. Like,
It's weird.
it's
so
so
weird.
bizarre. But I'm starting to get the hang of it, and I'm just like really working on being consistent with it. Like, that's my main
It's the
thing.
one thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do not slay with that.
yeah. It's
The long form
hard.
YouTube.
It's f***ing hard, and
Yeah.
like working because I still work for Tan I know everyone thinks I quit. I still do work for T, so it's like doing that on top of a job it's crazy. I don't
Yeah.
sleep. I
Yeah.
literally don't sleep.
Right.
But it's been fun, and I've been loving it. So
I
keep them
think-
coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're fucking hilarious. I think that like even if you don't even think it's the best video, I think the consistency, even if it has to be a 5-minute long video of just like doing your makeup
Yeah.
before you go to work or whatever it is that you may do, like just making sure you have that every week is the most important part, especially with the YouTube algorithm, because we took a week off.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to treat it like an actual job too.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to like be my own manager and be like, okay, you need to post one video
Yeah.
at least every 7 to 10 days. Like, don't fucking slack. Treat this like work. And that's just kind of like the mentality that I've been having
Hell yeah.
doing this. Yeah, but I like it. It's cute. It's fun.
It is super fun. It's a lot more fun than just making a quick TikTok. And I think
It's so much better.
yeah, I think there's something so much more personal about just like sitting here raw as fuck and just talking and like seeing like on the back end in our analytics how many people sit there and like watch the entire thing, and it's like
insane.
those are the type of people I want to be watching my stuff. I don't want
Right.
people who are scrolling after 3-4 seconds. I'm like, I want people with high attention spans and high intellect and you know, like that's who I'm trying to cater to as a creator and as an artist and as a human. Like that's just, I think that long form is good, is all I'm saying.
1000%.
Long
I
form
also
is
think
it.
short form's so hard because, like you were saying, just someone's just scrolling through their For You page. They've never seen you before. Like, they don't know any of your background, who you are as a person, any part of your
Right.
personality. They see a clip of you for 5 seconds, determine if they like you or not, and then
Right.
just
Yeah,
keep
it's
scrolling.
crazy.
Like, it's so crazy, and I think short form things can get, like, misconstrued so easily.
Totally.
It's nuts. So it's like long form. I know I have like my little audience behind me and they know who I am, and it's like I just want to cater to them
yeah.
and not the masses.
No, that's all you gotta do.
And if it hits the masses, like, thank God.
Hello.
Thank
But also,
God.
you know, at the same time, it can be a secret weapon, especially with like, we've had podcast clips where we clip the podcast and then it blows up and then it can transfer people over to the long form. And that's like, obviously the goal of like why we would use it and why we have short form for the podcast in the first place. But like, you know, using it in that way to try to direct people is always good. But like, I don't know. Someone made a TikTok. I think it was Lil Nas who made a TikTok about this recently. But like with short form and especially like algorithmic based things like Reels and TikTok, where it's like based off of like the first 3 seconds, like I get scared. I'm like I'm back in my weird era where I'm trying to shake myself out of it. I was also sick for 3 weeks, so I like wasn't posting anything. But like I get scared to post, and I get embarrassed if it doesn't like hit the same number as the rest of my stuff, because then it's like I'm thinking of like brands and like my agents or like whoever is like helping me with my projects right now, like seeing like a number lower, and then I get scared to post it, and then I'll private it, or I like it's like such a mind game of like keeping consistent numbers.
Yeah.
And when Lil Nas like made that TikTok about it, how it's like this cycle of like it's actually obviously worse if you don't post, because then you're just digging yourself in a deeper hole. But at the same time, it's like I'm basing my career off an algorithm.
And your worth. It's so crazy. Like what
yeah.
Yeah,
already.
it's really nuts how I don't know. But it's so weird because like I feel lucky in that I don't care. But I also think it's because like I don't make money from social media. Also, I'm not like big on it, so like I don't really have much to lose. But it's wild when I like see videos, people being like, "Oh my god, that's so embarrassing! Did you see her? That she got no views. She got like 20 likes." I'm like, why do people care?
Yeah.
Also, like we're in a content vortex and we're like constantly thrown content, so it's like if I even think for a second of getting embarrassed, I'm like, someone's gonna swipe and nobody gives a shit.
That part, because you know what
Nobody
makes me
cares.
like feel some sort of comfort at the end of the day is knowing like try to recall 3 TikToks you saw today.
Like actually,
I fucking can't.
no,
I
I
fucking
genuinely cannot.
So it's
Yeah.
like someone just saw my video, scrolled, didn't think twice about it. But it's
Right.
like obviously you're the center of your own world. You're the center of your own world. It's
Well,
like
I'm
you
the
are.
center of the world.
Well,
Right.
yes, of course.
Right.
The sun revolves around
But
you.
of course,
Right.
right.
And the moon and
It's true.
all that
It's
planets,
true. But
yeah.
it's like we're so in our own heads about everything that we're doing and how everyone else is perceiving us.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like no one cares about
Nobody
you.
cares.
No one is thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. And it's so true. And I think at the end
Yeah.
of the day, like that brings me some comfort.
Especially with TikTok, like that's like my posting moment.
Oh, see, but I shit post. I throw shit at the wall and hope something sticks.
Yeah, and I'm still
And
waiting
then-
for you to post on Reels, but we'll
you
get
know
there.
what? I'm getting there. And YouTube Shorts.
No,
I don't care.
honestly,
YouTube Shorts is
what I
brutal.
like. Yeah, you can serve baddie on Reels. You really can. Like,
can.
it just depends on like how you do it.
Yeah.
you could still give IG baddie on Reels, because I know that's what we talked about in previous episodes, where it's like I hold space for being a baddie.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
But there's a way, and I want to start doing Reels too. So if you do Reels, I'll do
Oh, you
Reels.
both just need to do like a hot, like sexy video and then an unhinged caption on it.
Yeah,
That's
and then
good.
a bunch of conservatives commenting that I should.
And that's
know.
the beauty of the
Of
Reels.
Reels.
You
Right.
know,
And
it's
that's
so
the beauty of the
beautiful.
internet.
I'm
No,
getting-
YouTube Shorts is brutal.
Oh.
I won't lie. But the long form, people are nice. You know, there was a period of time, 2 months straight, where I posted a long form every day.
That was
What?
crazy. By the
Do you
way.
remember? And you were like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I go, you're posting way too much. That's gonna fuck your shit up.
You were, Charlie was like, "Are you okay?" No, it was when I got out of a situationship, and I was like, "I gotta pour my heart into something." And every day I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what to talk about." Like, I don't even know what I posted about.
Like no edits, no
it got
cuts.
3 views. Like, it's
No,
so
but it's iconic.
Amazing.
Like, I love that you wanted to.
I poured my heart out into that
and you did.
project.
I love that.
You did, and I think you still should. I think that like
No, I need to get back into it.
I think that it's super great to put your heart into something like that. Every day is crazy. You're
Every
not
day
Jake Paul in
was
Team
insane.
10.
No, like,
that was crazy.
Every day for 2 months, and I was like, "I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna get over it." I literally
Yeah.
reached out to him
Also,
after
you
2 months.
burnt out.
Also, you. We're in a content vortex. We're throwing content all the time, babe, because you're throwing it.
You're like, "Please stop. Take her phone away." No, that was insane.
good.
That was people probably saw that and they were like, "Oh, she's crashing out. Like,
Yeah.
she's crashing out
You
right now." And I was like, "Yeah, I was fighting demons."
Dude.
Why Ayada?
Yeah. Why? Yeah. No. I'm like. Social media, it's already getting to my head, like in the worst way. First of all, we all know, like, reading comments about yourself is so
best.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
Who's funny?
So fucking unnatural and not okay for your brain. And I've been getting so many comments that have been like making me doubt my own character.
What the f are they saying?
Oh, I'm not funny. I regurgitate TikTok humor. Because it's like, they're not hating on me for something I did or said or wore. They're coming at my character, which
Yeah.
is the worst thing you can do. Call me ugly, call me fat, whatever. Like, calling me unfunny, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, no,
Because you're the funniest
that shit
person I've
cuts-
ever met, so I can
No.
obviously assume how
Yeah.
be like it's confusing.
But someone was like, oh, she tries too hard. She thinks she's so funny. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm the most hilarious person to exist.
As you should.
Sorry, my bad.
And sorry, I'm putting work into my craft.
Right. Every day. On
Right.
youtube.com.
A long form every day, and people are begging me to stop.
No.
Wait,
But
I love it.
it's been weighing on
that's.
me.
I
Really?
mean, I
Yeah.
can only
Yeah.
imagine. I've gotten like some comments like that, and I'm like, oh, so I should die.
So
Like,
you
I
want me to
can't-
do something involving a gun?
right? And it's
Oh.
but it's crazy, like hearing that because I'm like, that just goes to show how stupid comments are. Because you are so funny and lovable,
Thank you.
genuinely. What
you.
you don't. You literally talk. I just said you're so funny. It's like a 60-year-old Bostonian man inside you. Like that's
That's
not
literally
TikTok. Like
Well, okay, but
Not that you're,
here's my
you know.
thing with it. It's like
right.
if I regurgitate a word, if I say slay,
God forbid.
God fucking
God
forbid.
forbid.
If I say
Call the cops.
house down boots, I don't know. I don't even fucking know.
Right.
But it's like, doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Alex Kasani's doing it. Ed
Yeah.
Mills is doing it.
You're
Brittany
being
Broski's doing
silly.
it. All of your favorites are doing it. So it's
Right.
like, where's the crime when it comes to me?
Yeah.
What's the crime?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, guys, we are going to move into the segment called Off Our Chest, where we either rant about something negative or rave about something positive that happened to us this week. Kate, you're starting.
Yes.
Oh, I have a good one. Okay, wait, you go first.
Okay, my off my chest this week is I feel like I said it last time you were on the pod. I actually can't remember. I started doing a monthly comedy show with my friend, producing it. And we had our first one. And can I just say, the 6 feet above icons showed up. And it was
sold out, too, right?
it was sold out. Like, and it was so gay and cute. Like, but like gay, like LGBT, like
Love.
it was just I've never experienced anything like that, and I felt genuinely like parasocial with him. I was like, I know you, and I felt like I had to like scale it back a little bit. It just meant so much. I could not believe it. I can't believe people. I know people listen to this, but I like can't believe people actually listen to this.
It's
you know?
weird when it's in person, right?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. I felt like I knew them. I was like, oh, I know you, and we're friends, which is weird, and I need to work on boundaries. But it just meant so much. Like, thank you. And we literally just got our date for the next one. It's April 27th. Everyone should come. Want you both on the lineup, so fix up that 8-minute set and let me know.
Begging.
Begging.
I'll be there.
But it was literally just like really wholesome and cute. And it made my entire week because I keep bombing at these stand-up
I
shows.
don't believe it.
I don't
And
either,
thank you
but-
so
Don't
much.
believe
Thank you
it.
so much for saying that. It is so humiliating and demoralizing to be like a jester and just be like, "How's this one?" And it just like never works. And it's been bomb, 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 bomb. So it was so nice to just have that and the 6 feet above girlies, gays and theys to show
And there
up.
was a lot.
Wait,
No, Kate, the
Oh.
fame. Kate, admit the fame.
Oh.
No, because
I'm
like you're
incredibly
doing
famous
It's
now.
true.
'cause you're doing amazing work and you're inspiring people and they want to come see you. And is that a shame to admit? No.
Yes.
How?
Oh,
No.
own it.
No, it was, and they were. It just like meant a lot because on the podcast I was like, we really got to sell this out or else we're not going to get the space again. And they were like, we got you, and it just meant a lot to a bitch. So
That's
thank
so
you all for coming, and you're all literally perfect. And please show up to the next one.
I was on my actual deathbed.
Our girl Trevi was struggling.
I was on my deathbed.
She'll be at
I
the
was
next
getting
one.
over my esophagus thing, and then
Yeah.
it like came back, and then I also fell into like a really, really scary 72-hour depression.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
after?
During, I think that like this can be my off my chest. I guess.
Okay.
Can I just segue into?
Please.
Yeah.
Because if you had something more to say,
No.
I mean, all I have to say to you is like, I'm happy that you took your pouring your heart into your craft on your YouTube into the
You're like,
mic.
stay up. No, I'm kidding.
I honestly think that that's my off my chest. That I was not there, and I literally could not.
Oh my god,
And I know that the best thing for depression is to like get up and like move, but it's like
girl.
I live alone. I didn't have anyone to force me to do that, and I was stuck in my own thoughts.
and you were on
it
your
was-
deathbed for 3 weeks. Like,
And I like am just coming out of it now. Like the Prozac's back in the system. Like we're moving and grooving. I have red
Yeah.
boots on. Like we're so back. But like that really, obviously, like you called me after and like sent me all the photos, and I was like really obviously so happy. But like it really like life is a constant reminder that like no matter how good you may feel in the moment. Don't worry, it gets worse. No, I'm kidding. No, but like no
Realest shit
matter
I've heard
how
all
like
day.
you have to hold on to like the really good moments that like when you feel really good, because like it's not always gonna be like that. And I, can be on such a high and be doing amazing things and working and like boom, 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 craziness, and then can immediately get knocked off and like experience a dark time again. But also like the bright side of like experiencing those negative moments is that like it is not forever.
Yeah.
That's also the upside of that. But like when you're in the moment of either of those emotions,
Right.
it does not feel like you will get out of them. So it's like
Ever.
hard to assure yourself that it will. But I was just like, I couldn't like leave my house. I was just like, thank God it was only like a couple days, but I was just
so
like
sorry.
really having a moment. And yeah, I was just really sad that I couldn't be there for you.
Girl, you've
But-
been to so many of my shows, please. I was like, take this time for yourself.
Yeah, I wanted to meet the six FARs and stuff.
And you
but-
will be there soon.
I
And
will
you'll be
be
on
there.
the stage soon.
Ugh, I need to. That's gonna take
Both
me,
of you, for real. I want you on the lineup.
No,
so
8 minutes set. Let's
Please.
do
Cook
it.
it up.
Please.
Let's do it. Let's bomb.
Yeah.
Let's purposely.
You won't bomb.
No, we'll purposely bomb.
Yeah, so I can
Just
walk
tell a
off and be like,
story.
okay.
Maybe that's the way. You don't bomb. You
purposely
approach
bomb.
it to purposely bomb, and then you don't bomb.
And even if you do, it's like, well, it went according to
Well,
plan.
yeah,
Like,
No.
Right.
I actually
knew
planned that whole
you.
thing.
you're like, perfect.
So yeah, that's up off my chest. So
Trevi, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
no, we're good. I mean, we're like on the upswing now.
Yeah.
I'd say.
You're going into the mania,
Red-
out of the depression.
Red
Hello.
boots. I mean,
boots.
new
Red
foundation.
Glowing.
So good. Got a blowout.
Mine happened this morning.
Yeah, it happened this morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, so
Wait.
this morning I got up, went to Alfred's to go get my little vanilla latte, and I was
Cute.
like, you know what? The day's good. Get to Alfred's. I'm waltzing around. I'm like, the birds are chirping. I feel like goddamn Snow White. There's like chipmunks following me and shit. Like, not kidding.
Whistling and
I'm
shit.
like, damn, wait, what?
Whistling. And
Yeah. Not kidding. I'm like floating down the sidewalk. Like I'm having the best morning of my life.
Okay.
I like the guy at the register is so nice. Like
Right.
everything's good. Like whatever. Grab my latte. Walking back, like mind you, also this is the Alfred's in Studio City, so you walk past like 8 shops. There's 8 stores. It's bustling. There's so many people on the streets. And I'm like walking by, smiling at everyone. I'm having a great day. I get in my car, go home, get into my room, and I notice I have a period stain on the back of my
Stop
sweats.
it.
I swear to God,
No.
like
Oh
this
my
big on my
God.
sweats. I'm not
You
joking.
were like
I was
dancing
like,
in the streets.
no, I waltzing past like mobs of people. Like, hey, how are you? Like
Oh my
having a great
God.
morning. I got home. I was like, oh, this is just so typical. Like,
That's
can't have anything.
Can't have nice
Can't
things.
have.
Well, you can hold on to that moment of you floating on the sidewalk and know
Yeah.
that it mattered to you in that moment.
Right.
You're right.
You know that if you kind of think about it, our off our chests are the same.
They kind of are.
So really, and everyone's smiling at me.
Good.
They're probably laughing at me because I'm like,
No.
there goes period stain walking down the street. Like,
No.
Yeah, people have been calling you that.
nice.
Wait, don't tell her about the Reddit thread.
Period
I just
Period page. Period page.
period comma page is crazy, by the way. Period
Yeah,
page is
so I
crazy.
had to get that one off my chest
No,
because
I
I was
loved it.
severely embarrassed. but I'm
the
just like, I'm just telling
worst.
myself like no one saw it. I was like,
Nobody
didn't.
saw it.
no one did.
Because they would have taken a picture and posted it on Reddit.
No, but like
I read it by
actually.
now.
Yeah.
Like, God, I need to check.
Guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt you again in the middle of this episode, but if you didn't know, we have a brand new bonus episode from today dropped on our Patreon. So head on over to patreon.com/6feetabove to get all the bonus exclusive content. We're like on bonus episode number 8 now, so there's plenty of content over there. We are a self-funded podcast, so any support helps us tremendously. Back to the episode. Okay, you guys, we're going to talk about some of... I don't even know if I have a story. I'm going to really put my thinking cap on, but we're going to talk about our worst first date stories. And Paige, I know you're just
Chomping at the bit,
waiting for your turn, so just go.
foaming at the mouth.
I need to hear about this.
Yeah.
Holy. Okay, so I like this is first like when I moved to LA. I'd been living here for a week. I go on Hinge, I'm making my rounds,
Oh,
and I match
God.
with this boy, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's cute, he seems normal. I didn't do too much stalking, so
have to at
that's
this point.
that's
That's the
my
issue,
bad.
yeah.
That's on
I
me.
have like 4 different apps.
I think I messaged him 5 times, and I was like, yeah, it's good. Like,
Not even a
This'll do.
FaceTime before.
not even a phone call.
Yeah, not even a FaceTime.
Nothing. So we were chatting online and like started texting, and he was like, I'm going to plan a date. What are you doing Wednesday? Come to the east side. Like, let's go out to dinner. I'm like, okay, cute. Get in my Uber Wednesday night, go over. We're at the restaurant. I walk in. I'm like, hi, how are you? Not kidding. I met with silence.
Wait, what?
He's like, mute. I'm not joking. I was like, hi. He's like fidgeting with his hands. He's like, can't like make eye contact. He's like, hi.
Oh.
Like not looking at me.
And you were like, I wish I didn't come.
I should have done some research.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh God, this is going to be a really brutal 2 hours. So I'm sitting down and I'm interviewing him. It's one-sided. I'm asking him questions. He can barely...
You're just wringing it out of him, yeah.
Pulling at straws. I'm like, give me something. I'm asking him questions. He's giving me one-word answers. Again,
Stop.
Can't make eye contact like this. Yes. Fidgeting with his hands. So clearly, visibly uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh my God. Whatever. 2 hours of pure torture goes by. The bill comes. I'm like, do you want to split? I'm being nice. And he's like, no, I got it. Like, whatever.
God.
Shocking. We go outside and I'm like, okay, like, I'm getting tired. I'm going to call my car. Had a great time. Thank you. And he's like, so you don't want to sleep with me?
What?
I go, huh?
You think this went amazingly?
I was like, wait, were we on 2 different dates? Because what? He was like, do you want to come home with me? I go, honestly, like, I just don't do that on first dates. I do. I was like,
Boy.
Yep. I was like, I just, like, don't do that on first dates. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I'm not comfortable.
Right.
We just met. And he's like, well, why not? He's like, just come over for, like, a bit. We can just drink, like, whatever. We can just hang out. I'm like, this is the most you've said all night, first of all.
You're
Right.
not kidding.
Right.
You finally start flapping your gums.
Right.
Yeah. And just asked me to fuck him. And I was like, honestly, no, I'm just not comfortable. Thank you again for dinner. Like, I'm just going to call my car. So I get in my Uber. I'm on the way home, and I get a text from him.
Stop.
Venmo request for half the bill. What? But this isn't even the bad part.
Are you?
No. So he
Swear
got that
to
because
God.
he maybe spent, what, $40 on you that you just give whole? Well, sometimes you
Yep.
don't even need to. Sometimes they'll just give it for free. But not you.
Yeah.
I'm horrified.
Yeah. So Venmo request for half the bill.
Oh my, like, I'm so upset.
Yeah, no, right. So I was like, oh, he can't be serious. I click on the Venmo request, which brings me to his page. And I scroll and I see his profile picture. Man is a furry. Man is a furry. He's wearing a fursona.
What's that?
A fursona? Like a persona, but fur?
Yes, like wolf costume.
Is that what they're called?
Profile. Yes, of course.
You did your research.
Fursona profile pic on Venmo.
What kind of animal?
It was like a wolf.
Wait, it's giving larp.
Wait, was it a full moon that night? It must have been a full moon that night. Maybe
I
that's,
do a bet.
maybe that's why he was like freaking out.
He was like turning into a werewolf.
Yeah, you're like Jacob. No.
Yeah, no. First date in LA.
A dream. Wait, love.
First date in LA with a furry.
I cannot
Yeah.
believe you didn't fuck him.
No, because if it was me, I would have. As soon as I would have seen that, I would have turned the Uber around.
Say this. Yeah, no, because there's something wrong with you, actually.
I know.
You know, like when you change the address in an Uber and it like makes that little noise on their phone. Bring.
Yeah.
That would be the
Immediate.
sound of my night.
Immediate.
Drop off page 10 feet ahead. Yep.
Not
Did you
kidding.
Venmo him?
Hell no, I blocked him.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
No. Blocked his number, blocked him on everything. I was like, oh my God, this actual freak.
Did that traumatize you? Because when I have a bad date, I can't date it again for like months.
I definitely didn't date for months after, but I didn't blame it on that.
Oh, okay.
Just didn't.
Right.
But I'll chalk it up to that.
All right, boss.
Big dog. Big Don.
I'll chalk it up to that big dog. Oh, wow.
Paige,
I
that's
know.
intense.
Paige, that's like the worst story I've ever heard.
Thank you.
Like,
Imagine.
you've won. Like,
Imagine
that's-
living it.
We don't even need to say it.
I
right?
know, like that. Mine is similar font, but like minus the furry. Like I was in New York and matched with this guy on Boimble, and let me tell you, should always FaceTime the man before it. But he seemed like hot. Anyways, like he shows up. And he was like, sorry, I'm late. I was mentoring all these young analysts. I'm in finance. And I was like, oh, okay. So suddenly I've never been less horny. But he's like sitting too close to me, you know? And I'm sober at this point, 2 years. And he like shows up really hammered.
Ooh.
And then he's like drinking marg after marg. And he's just like getting so handsy with me, which I hate, like on a first date. And I'm so blatantly not into it. Mm-hmm. And then he looks at me and he was like, will you suck my dick in the bathroom?
What?
Yeah.
You're literally lying.
Yeah. And I said, absolutely. No kidding.
I was like, yeah.
And I was like, I thought he was joking. I was like, wait, you're crazy. And he was like, oh, okay.
You're
Like-
lying. Like at the restaurant, suck my dick in the bathroom.
At a bar in New York, he was like, wouldn't that be like so hot? And I was like, actually, no.
No,
So I actually-
because send it my way.
No, because I'm giving you his number. But it was like the audacity. And then him to just like completely be like, anyway, so, and I was like,
Wait,
He's like,
you
yeah,
just
so
moved on.
yeah, he just like moved on. I was like, this is what I miss about drinking is
Right.
like not giving a
sucking it in the bathroom.
right.
Because if we were
Oh, that's
drinking,
not.
if we were drinking, we honestly would have considered it, done it.
Yeah, I would have. Well, I would have beaten him up by then. But like,
Oh, so true. That's right.
I just like the gall. You know, when you think about it, it's like for him to literally be like, "What? You're not going to sleep with me over a fucking like garlic fries and a margarita is insane." And then for him to
Yeah.
ask me to suck his, he's just buying me a Diet Coke. I didn't even get an appetizer. I was like,
insane.
"Are you fucking insane?"
Right.
And then after the fucking date, we go outside, and why didn't I leave? I don't know. Because I felt too awkward. I call an Uber home. He doesn't even call me an Uber, and he's looking at me. He's like, "I gotta kiss you right now," and I was like, "No, literally." And I was like, "So that's actually never gonna happen. That's crazy." And then he texted me after. He was like, "Love to see you again."
Did you see him again?
No.
Okay, good.
Are you lying?
No, that sounded like I was
I
lying.
know.
But I was like sighing because I was so upset thinking about the date. But
Right.
no, I never saw him again because, oh my god, the attraction. It was one of those moments where you show up to the date and you're immediately like,
Yup.
I've made a grave mistake.
It's like 90% of mine.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm
Trevi,
really
take it away.
trying to think right now. I feel like every bad date story I've said on here, like that pop star's ex-husband.
I love that one. It's so
What?
who- I told you it. No?
Wait, say it again, Loki.
Wait.
but didn't I just say it?
No, you said it
I
on
say
an
the pa-
episode moons ago.
No, but we just talked about it, like in the last episode, or was the last Patreon?
Oh, I can't remember if it was Patreon.
Well,
or not.
I'll make a long story short. There was a pop star's ex. I've said this again a million times, so for those of you who have heard this, I'm so sorry, but I'll try to add something else in. But there's a pop star's ex-husband, like A-list pop star's ex-husband. We like meet on a rooftop, have a date, same font as everyone else here, unfortunately. So it seems like a universal experience. I realized why that pop star left him.
right.
He just was just like double shot tequila soda after double shot tequila soda, like just slamming them and then just getting like really sloppy, like breath smelled so bad, like just sweating. You know, like when you see like a dripping on their face, and just like got like the biggest f***ing burger and was just drunkenly eating it and like talking with his mouth open, like sauce coming. I was
I'm
like,
sick.
how did an A-list pop star publicly date this person? He thought it was going so well, and I mean, like, he then started like started talking about like addiction, because obviously I wasn't drinking, he was getting blacked out, and he started talking about how he was like addicted to kratom too.
Oh,
Which is like anyone that's like addicted to like kratom, and for those of you that don't know what kratom is, it's like, do you know what that is?
No.
It's like a legal opiate that like they sell in smoke shops, that I don't know how legally they are able to do it, but it's like a loophole. And like a lot of people who are suffering from like opiate addiction like use it as like a gateway to like try to stop, but it literally, I don't feel like it does anything. I feel like you maybe know more about this because you've worked with people who are like who've dealt with that, or have you not?
yeah, it's just like an opiate that they sell at gas stations,
And
and everyone relapses on it. Like literally everyone.
Oh.
It's the spookiest thing, but he was like telling me that he was like addicted to that, and I just know that it's a slippery slope. Like I have friends that have had moments with that. It's like a really hard thing to get off of, but it was just like, it was giving messy. It was giving like, I don't know where I'm going in my life, like evident substance issues.
Right.
And then like the restaurant was in a hotel. So, and I was staying at the hotel at the time. This was before I bought my house. So I was like, I was going to end the date and just like go down to my hotel room. And he knew that. He knew that I was staying in the hotel. So like when we were leaving, we like get in an elevator. I click my floor, and then I also click lobby. And I like hug him when I get off at the elevator, and he like tries like making out with me in the elevator. It's like, oh, I want to come to your room with you, and I'm like, So you're
Never.
actually a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he hit you up after?
no.
Yeah, he thought I went amazing.
Have
They
these men
always
like
do.
never had a genuine connection? Because like you'll go on the worst date and they'll be like, "Wow,
I feel
what a
sparks.
spark!" Yeah, and it's like I didn't talk once, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, but to them,
Yeah,
Yeah. Just that one thing like I could never what like just makes me always really sad is like an addict that is like evidently needs so much help and is like trying to like use loopholes. Mm-hmm. And it like obviously it was like a very sad thing to just like see someone in so much pain, but like at the same time I was just like I was so freshly sober and so like
Oh my god.
like I was maybe
Yeah.
a year in, and I was just like so dedicated to my recovery.
Right.
Still am, but I was so fresh to me that it was just like me. Like I was absolutely did not want that. Like,
yeah, absolutely not.
So that was that. I mean, other than like that, I feel like dating in New York was awful. I went on like 2 dates in New York. I remember there's this
atrocity.
one guy from Hinge that was like, I'd love to go on a date, and then we like went on a date. I found out he had like no money, and so then like I'd like he like pretended like he didn't have his wallet, and then I had to like pay for like the entire meal, and then like found out like he like lived in a hostel, and then like
Wait.
and I was like, wait, I'm horny. And it's like, he wasn't from America, so it's like a very common thing for like people from like different countries to like come and like explore and like stay in hostels. Like, that's not my culture, but like respect to you. But it was like, I never, like, at that point, I would have taken half. Like, I never got compensation for that.
Hell never.
Absolutely
Hell
not.
never. Is dating in New York like just as bad as LA, or do you think it's worse?
I think they like swap each other for different
I don't
parts.
know. Like New York is more social,
Yeah,
but
Like easier to meet people out?
totally.
yeah, and like I don't know. Maybe I was a spring chicken when I was there, and I was down to like leave my apartment. But LA, it's just so easy to isolate.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot of experience with dating here because I don't do it.
Yeah.
And when I do, it crushes me, and I fall in love.
I feel like they
So-
swap each other for things. So like things that people in LA are lacking, New York has. And then like things that people in New York are lacking, LA has.
Yeah,
Like I
people
feel,
have jobs.
Yeah.
in New York.
people have jobs.
And say it
Right.
louder.
People have jobs. That's honestly
Yes.
probably what it is. And like
Yeah.
the ability to meet people out.
Right.
And then it's just like,
But everyone thinks they're gonna get like a hot finance dude in New York. You're not. They're boring as.
they're all either, those hot finance men are either all secretly on Grindr.
Right.
Or either just like have absolutely no empathy for anyone and is just obsessed with the stock market, will treat you like
Girl.
a absolute hole, or C,
No.
absolutely already wifed up by the age they're like 21.
No.
Right.
No personality. I went on a date with one, and it was so boring that at one point I was like, "What's your favorite food?" It got to that.
You're
No.
lying. He's
And
like
he go-
Warren Buffett.
No, it worse. He goes eggs.
What do you mean eggs,
I
sir?
literally was like,
You're like scrambled.
"Yeah, no,
poached,
give me something. Sunny
anything.
side, like what?
Salt,
Eggs.
pepper,
Eggs.
sriracha?
And I said, "That's crazy. Let's go home together."
No, honestly,
crazy,
I'd
let me
fart
suck
on
in the
me.
back.
No, because I literally did go home with them.
Did you really?
It was so bad. And the eggs. That's all I could think of.
Were you sober?
Yes, I was sober. No, don't.
No, I've done it.
No,
I've done it.
it wasn't good, and it
Oh
was
my
bad and
God.
weird.
Did he make you eggs?
No, but he had like a stain on his shirt, and I said, "Well,
That's eggs.
I guess that's so."
That's so eggs of you.
I'm so like delirious. Like eggs. I'm gonna be like
so
falling asleep
eggs.
tonight and think of that.
But like the least hot food too. Like, don't say that.
Say like a croissant. Like I love
A
croissants.
steak. A
Or an
steak.
egg and cheese, even.
Yeah.
Eggs is crazy.
It's just
Singular.
I'm thinking about you like gnawing on a hard boiled, and I'm mad. And I'm mad.
Oh my god.
Anyways, hope he's well. He's still in my DMs.
So, is he really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? His intelligence is so minimal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
So I think we should really dig into minimal intelligence.
Begging.
What a segue.
You guys, I know, right?
Do you know the owner of Segway died on a Segway?
No.
Are you serious?
Swear it. Yeah. Fun little Segway, by the way.
That's insane.
I know.
Wait, that's crazy. That's
died
not like
what
a
made him
rumor. Can
rich.
someone go on Snopes and find out? Is that just a rumor?
Yeah, are you just lying?
Yeah, Are
Maybe.
you lying? Okay, so we're gonna do minimal intelligence. If you guys don't know what our segment Minimal Intelligence is. It's where we talk about a pretty fucked up experience that a man has said to us in the past, I don't know, couple weeks, either on a dating app, in person, and it makes you think your intelligence is the size of a walnut. So, well, we're really out here just like dogging on him this episode.
It feels so good.
They make it so easy.
I feel at home.
I know.
Well, minimal intelligence is for everyone, but we've never gotten a minimally intelligent comment or DM from a woman that was bad enough where we'd share it.
You're
I
so
really
right about
haven't.
that.
Yeah. So step it up, ladies. Anyways.
Yeah, start sending me hate.
Yeah, start.
Yeah, ladies.
Guys, please. So my minimal intelligence experience of the week.
Okay.
I posted a meme on my story, on my Instagram story. Okay. And the meme says, some of my posts ain't even that funny. Y'all just react because you want to sleep with me. I thought it was
Deadass.
hilarious.
Right.
I get a DM from my ex-situationship.
No.
Clap reacting to the story.
Like
Right.
saying that.
Like
that
he reacted to the message because it said some of you guys only react to like my stories because you like want to sleep with me.
Oh, so he just said he wants to sleep with you.
Clapping. Also mean, also rude and foul play because it's also like agreeing.
Is it saying
also,
that? Yeah, because it's also like
It's
I
a
don't
double
think that
entendre.
anything you post is funny. Like
I just
Oh
want
my
to sleep with you
God.
and also applauding to that.
Everything
Right.
about that is
So,
bad.
This also happened. I DM'd him back. I said, on International Women's Day.
That's funny.
that's
That's funny.
insane.
That's
And
funny.
he said, I love international women. And I just didn't answer.
I hate him.
I
and that's
hate-
the person you were trying to make jealous.
Maybe I have some minimal
Don't read her
intelligence.
like that.
No, but honestly, keep me in check. You know what? That's what friends are for.
No, I mean if you want me to take that out, I can. But
Oh, no. Yeah, that is the man that I was all torn up about faking.
yeah, but now we know the
relations
answer. Because remember, it's we see how they react and we see how telling they are. Even when if we throw them a bone and they still act like a dog.
for.
Barf.
Oh my
Barf.
God.
No.
I hate that.
Yeah,
I
me too.
hate that.
Yeah, no, that one
Do
was
you guys
really
talk
humbling.
at all? Is it just like an occasional DM slide?
It's an occasional clap.
Yeah, it's an occasional applause.
An occational visit to the
I'm like-
doctor. You have clap.
Right.
And I live for the applause.
I love international women.
That
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I almost responded and was like, that's crazy. I was just in Cabo yesterday. But then I was like, no.
Good for you. Good for
Let
you.
me
Good
just
for you.
lay it to rest. No need to engage with that.
Yeah, at all. At literal
Disgusting.
hell ever all.
I'm
Disgusting
legit
love.
sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a doozy. I have a couple. Sue me. I was on Hinge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I love Hinge. We love Hinge in this house. Woo! But sometimes the people on the platform can't represent what the app actually stands for. Okay.
I'm saying.
I matched with a person. We were having a really good conversation. He was honestly very attractive. And it, fast texter, the whole nine. I was like, okay, this is so fun. He's like talking about like, dates and what we do, yada yada yada. People these days don't like to read. Okay? and I'm being better about this where like within the first couple messages I'm telling them to read my bio because my tea's in there.
Right.
My tea is in there about how I am a tea girl. Okay? If you don't like it, don't swipe. Okay? But people
be
get
so
so
simple.
infatuated by how attractive I am and how
Right.
amazing my pictures are that they
Correct.
can't read.
Of
Okay? So
course.
after I match with them, they don't even care to read my bio.
Flabbergasted.
So I tell them, I go, oh, by the way, I'm hoping you read my bio already. I'll read everyone's bio that I match with. Am I just
course.
an overly attentive person? Or am I just
no, you're a
normal?
woman.
No, I think we're
so-
just girls.
Yeah,
and
literally.
yeah, so he goes, oh, didn't see that. And then was like, well, I think maybe I'd let you suck my d-. And I'm like, you'd let me? Yeah, no, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. So before you even comment, can I please just make you spin? I was like, what do you mean let me suck your I'm like, well, like it's an honor. Like I've passed the finish line of passing that, I'm attractive enough to suck your dick because you let me. Yourself. And I basically said something along the lines of that. I was like, what do you mean let me? And then like there was silence. And then about a couple hours later, he comes back and is like, actually, no, I wouldn't. I think that if I ever did anything with someone like you, I'd let it happen, but I'd be so ashamed after that I'd want to kill myself. I'd probably kill myself if I did something with you. Said this, typed it out on Hinge. I would kill myself if you sucked my dick. I didn't even start this sucking conversation. You're just like throwing things at me at this point. And at that point, I had to get the last word in. And I go, blank, whatever his name is, I go, this is incredibly sad, send. And I go, this has everything to do with you and absolutely nothing to do with me.
Right.
And I'm sorry that you are so, like, haunted by the world that you would feel the need to do that. Because he said, like, I would do that. I mean, I never even asked for it, but, like, according to your statement, you said that you would let me. And because of the way you would feel after, you would kill yourself. So I was like, that has everything to do with you and nothing to do with me. And I really wish you the best. And I'm so sorry you feel like this. And then I started to see him type after that, and I unmatched him. Crazy. But it's sad because it has everything to do with society as well, of course.
That's like so
I almost
insane.
literally lost it. Like I would let you suck my dick was enough for me.
Right.
But the follow-up has me tight. I was like clenching my fists.
Yeah.
Oh, the police need to be involved.
Right.
But
And,
like actually they need to be banned from the app.
Seriously.
Right.
Like drop the
I
name.
should have reported him.
No, drop
I
dead.
should have
Drop
reported him
dead.
instead of unmatching him. I don't think to like.
Well, no, it
report
shouldn't be on you. You shouldn't have to deal with it.
Well, like, I mean,
period.
if I experienced something, I totally should have reported him. Maybe, I don't know. But, like, I think, like, at the end of the day, it's like, thank God he said that to me. And not, like,
Met up in
someone
person.
else who lives the same experience of me, who's not used to reading comments every day to kill myself. Like, I have a thick skin, okay? I can hear that stuff, and I can, like, really realize what the reality behind these statements are and be like, this is super sad for you and really not, like, have anything to do with me at all. But, like, if it was another young trans person who doesn't experience the stuff that I experience or is really fragile, or that could really harm someone's mental health. And at the same time, it's like, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
You're doing
Okay.
just fucking
Right.
fine.
So I'm happy it was said to me, but it was dark and sad.
Yeah, that's so upsetting.
Yeah, this segment's normally supposed to be a little funny. I'm sorry I dumped this.
Well, no, that's
No.
just like, oh my God. Unfortunately, probably a lot of people deal with that shit, and it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
No one should have to deal with that. And-
Well, we
Oh.
should honestly just be the bigger person. And it's like,
no thanks.
No.
no, I really, I'm about taking the high road lately. It's good karma. You have to realize what the reality of the situation is. Deeply, deeply haunted by society and politics and masculinity, and that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And everything
Yeah.
to do with him and the way
So
he
true.
was raised. So it's like,
It's like you are so
we
much
could,
better.
yeah, but it's like we could say like, you know, I hope you die just for saying that, but at the same time, it's like clearly he's struggling.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah, you
He's
have some
fighting for his
demons.
life as
Yeah.
we speak.
Do you see the thing I posted? It was like
What?
men be like, I'm battling demons, and the demon is being attracted to a trans woman. And you know, like they like put like the Instagram text over it of like what it was. And
Of
it was, like,
course.
the demon is being attracted to a trans woman. I was like, dead. I was like, that's fitting.
Oh my God.
Fitting.
Good God.
Good lordy lord. Do you have
Oh,
something?
I'm so sorry, sister.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Y'all, I'm fine.
Right?
No, I'm good.
I was brave and I posted a YouTube short, and it was just about like how I don't drink, and then someone goes, maybe have a drink, might improve the quality of your content.
Okay, but
But like
Hilarious.
it would be really entertaining
No.
if I was drinking on the
No.
internet.
No.
Imagine the long form.
Oh,
if we had wine on this podcast, could you imagine if we relapsed
leave.
together on this podcast? The
Not a bad
views,
idea.
the views. the
Not a
clicks.
bad
No.
idea.
the clicks. I mean, me and you with a fucking bottle of wine. Girl, we'd be
Wow.
showing whole. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be youtube.com/@6feetabove. You know what I'm saying?
Ugh.
It'd be a different website.
Hello.
No,
Yeah, it's something to think about. If you guys are down to watch that, let us know.
Yes, I'm not in the
we're still in
comments.
this bit. No, I think that's hurtful, but I also don't know if he knows like the deep lore of it all. Or were you talking about your alcoholism?
I was like, I haven't drank in 5 years. I bought spinach tonight, and he was like, all right, loser. And I was like, kind of true.
No, you're perfect.
No, I am perfect, but would it kill me to go out of the house a little more?
Would it come me?
Yeah, I might.
All right. Oh,
I think I have like agoraphobia. Is that what it's called? Do you know what I'm
That's
talking
the-
about?
is that the fear of leaving your house?
because remember, I thought it was the fear of germs.
Oh.
Someone wrote in and was like, "I'm agoraphobic," and I was like, "You need to expose yourself. You need to lick a subway pole." And then we found out that agoraphobia is not that.
No.
Yeah, it's like
But no, me
fear of
too.
leaving the house. I think I might have that.
Yeah, I don't like when people
But-
are behiing me talking.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Especially when it's like 5 middle school age boys.
Right, and
Right.
they're like,
Oh my god.
Sucking in.
right.
Mewing. Mewing as I walk past. With my
I'm
period
like with
stained
a
pants.
compact, like, don't
Yeah.
clock me, don't clock me, don't clock me.
Yep, like
No,
this.
it's horrifying.
Right.
Mogging.
I want to say I went to an open mic the other day and I showed up and it was all 24-year-old boys and they were all like friends with each other and they were playing basketball and I
I'm
was
sorry
sitting
about the dream.
No. Okay, yeah, for you a nightmare for me because also that could be my kid, a 24-year-old. So it's like
Wait.
well,
Wait, hold on.
just it was horrifying to walk into that.
It's the scariest. I mean, men at any age are terrifying.
Right.
But it's like, give me a pack of like 14-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm going mute.
Yeah.
Terrified. I'm
Yep.
going mute.
Yeah.
I have duct tape around my mouth. You can't hear my voice.
Right.
You hear my voice, it's game over.
Yeah.
Suddenly there's fucking Trump stickers being slapped on the back of my fucking shirt.
God help
My
us.
good God. I'm like, hi!
That-
We are going to get into the unnamed segment where we answer your questions and advice inquiries sent in to our Instagram at 6 feet above pod. So make sure you're following our Instagram to be included in the next one. Kate, hit it.
The first one is I'm hooking up with my bestie's brother
Oh.
who dated my sister 6 years ago. Do I tell?
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
Victoria Justice.
Hooking-
My best friend's brother.
Hooking up with her best friend's brother who dated her sister 6 years ago.
So who is she telling? Who does she need to tell? Her best friend or her sister? Because
Sister.
Both?
I think she needs to tell her sister.
I think she needs to tell both.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Best friend's brother who her sister date. Yeah, girl. Oh,
Yes,
God.
if there's a gun to your head and you have to pick one, it's obviously sister.
Yeah.
So awkward. Oh my god.
I couldn't
cannot
imagine having,
I just
like, if I had a sister.
I just want to know like how she got into that situation. Like what led
Right.
you there?
And is he worth it?
They're never worth it.
Right.
Especially the ones that are hopping around the entire group. I'm like, what are
Girl.
we doing here? Playing musical chairs?
Around the family, that's crazy.
There's just so much at stake, so much to risk over this man who's probably not your husband.
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, did she ask for advice? I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and say dump him.
Yeah. A
Right?
UTI has never been worth it.
Ever.
And I
Or
just assume
BV.
he gives them. So next one is had a threesome with my boyfriend and my best friend. Now I want them both. What do I do?
Whoa.
Okay, this is like the pansexual fantasy of my dreams.
Wait.
I feel
Wh-
like I've
why
been in
can't-
this position before.
And it's like, why can't have you had a threesome?
I've had a foursome.
Oh.
Yeah, by accident.
What how does that by accident? Story time.
Story time. Oh my god. I just choked on my own spit.
So,
That was her last
Kinda hot.
episode.
literally.
She was choking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
Sounded
ins-
like
it
a
was
dad in the
insane.
morning. Not kidding.
Like starting up the engine.
Yeah.
That's what you sound
No.
like sleeping.
Oh, that's crazy.
You just called me a f***ing man.
Clickbait.
She did that.
Use that in the title.
It's like a window. It's like a fucking Windows computer in the 80s starting up. Rips nasal stick off, or what's the nasal strip?
Oh yeah, what do they call it? De-shedding.
Yeah, no, the CPAP coming off.
Oh
It's like, you know what? Dads are the original TikTok shedders. You know what I'm
so
talking?
true.
Like, take
Morning
the nose
shed.
strip off. Take the CPAP machine off.
And they're always
let out
yeah.
the fart.
Is that for sleep apnea?
Yes.
Yes.
My dad has
My
it.
dad does
It's like fucking Darth Vader. I go into the room.
It's
I'm
like-
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the?
Literally.
Not kidding.
Yeah.
No, because the TikTok girlies need to start adding CPAP machines into the shedding.
I've been saying
Someone
that for a while.
Medicube CPAP machine.
Wait,
Okay, I'm done.
dude, a guy once commented and was like, "Will you please queef into my CPAP machine?" And then he said, "Freeze your discharge into an icicle and stab me with it." Anyways,
I used to be able to queef on command.
Do it right now.
I can't anymore. I gave up that talent.
Wait, what happened to the foursome?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, God.
Are we giving them advice? I feel
Yeah,
so
but
bad.
we have
yeah,
to hear
yeah, yeah.
this.
For some, it wasn't like all parties combined. Like, it was me having sex and my best friend having sex right next to me.
Okay.
Okay.
But I call it a foursome because it sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
if
it
you're in
kind
the
of
vicinity,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Basically
if
an
you
orgy.
FaceTime someone during sex, it could be a threesome.
If you really think
I like
about it,
that.
yeah.
Had a threesome with my boyfriend and my best friend. Now I want them both.
So you already have a boyfriend. So
So shut up.
you obviously know which one you like more. Also, like, if you leave your boyfriend, like, you have the potential of ruining your friendship with this one person. And
Yeah.
if, I don't know, like, are you guys gonna be able to be like besties and like be like, oh my god, remember that one time we had a like threesome and then like can still be friends? Or is it like, I don't know. It depends on like what the tension's like.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like don't mix work and friendship, but it's like
Right.
don't mix relationship and friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like starting off as, well, yeah, I guess it's just ultimately like, is this person someone that you could like lose due to a relationship and the problems?
Right.
Tough.
Tough.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I got.
Someone get this girl a Red Bull.
No, someone get this girl a Red Bull.
I lost my pinky toenail and I don't know what to do. Help, it hurts so badly. I'm so glad someone's talking about this because I lost my big toenail in 07. And let me tell you,
Great
it
year for
took
music.
great year for music, horrible for the phalanges. It took a year to grow back, and still it's brittle.
Yeah.
Riddle me
Don't-
that.
You don't.
Yeah.
And then also Tana, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Hold
my
up.
gosh, you were with me. It was New York Fashion Week. I got acrylics on my toes.
Shut up.
And apparently that's a big no-no that no one ever told me about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I got acrylics on my toes for Fashion Week. No one even saw my dog's waist. And I was like wearing tight shoes, and apparently the pressure of the shoe on the toenail made them pop off. I lost both big toenails, and then to compensate, I would use Kiss press-ons because they have fake toenails, which is my advice to you. Use the Kiss press-ons. But be careful, because I use the Kiss press-ons on my big toenails, fungus, green. They came off.
No.
There's green underneath because the water, like
Right.
showering and stuff,
Yeah.
water gets under, mixes, whatever.
So
I had
don't do
green
that.
toenails for a year.
Holy.
Also, 24, bad year for the toenails.
Wait.
Right.
Because
24.
no, but that actually reminds me. You can go, and I got this thing where like she'd put like a powder on my big toe and then mix it with water, and it would like form a nail.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's like reconstructive
yeah,
surgery,
so
but like,
I felt so bad for
And
her
if
every
not
time.
that though, like considering it's just the pinky toe, like I feel like you could
Right.
buck it out with a Band-Aid for a couple months.
Right.
Like
we
maybe-
actually dealt with something which was our big toenails. So if we can get through it, you can.
Right. You're,
Yeah.
you're like, we actually dealt with something real.
I
Your
totally just
problems?
invalidated the toe trauma. That was crazy.
yeah, Kiss press-ons, they make fake toenails.
That's also
That's
like,
crazy.
that's a dirty business.
Yeah. That's just wrong.
Like that's just like someone sat in a marketing meeting at Kiss,
Hear
which
me
by
out.
the way, sponsor us.
Would it
The
kill
heck?
you?
Would it kill you to cut a check? And they were just like, so you guys, I think we should drop fake toenails.
And guess what?
And then everyone was hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
There's a market.
Yeah,
Who got the last
investors
laugh?
flying.
The next one is, why do I not feel sexy or hot in lingerie? It makes me feel worse about myself. Am I broken? I relate to this.
You're just a woman.
No, like literally. Why is lingerie? It's like how a bra and underwear looks so much better than a bikini.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Is there any
a what
correlation?
underwear?
Like if, when you wear a bra and undies, I think that looks
Oh.
so much better than a bikini, in my experience.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I don't know how that has to do with that, but it made sense in my head.
Hold on,
Lost you
let me.
guys.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hold on.
I'm clocked out.
I'm
for
doing the
evening,
math.
Honestly.
Okay.
Do you guys
wait.
like lingerie?
Are
I
we
don't wear
talking about like
lingerie.
full on garter belt situation? Because it makes me feel awkward if I'm doing that.
Oh my god! And when you
It's
walk
too
into the room
much.
and the guy, oh, you have to like strut. It sucks.
Yeah, no, it's too much.
It's
I've
a-
only done that once for Valentine's Day.
And he didn't deserve it.
It was a she.
all.
It was a she, and I ended up crying on Valentine's Day, so didn't even get put to
Wait,
use.
why? Story time!
So
Kevin's like, please, gratitude.
no.
No, I
Oh
want to
my
hear
God.
it.
Long story short, we went to dinner. We were at Laurel Hardware, and her ex ended up being at Laurel Hardware the same
Shut
night
your
on
mouth.
Valentine's Day.
Was it on
Swear to
purpose?
God, no. No. She comes over to the table, sits down with us for like 10 minutes, is talking. This is my first time meeting her. I'm like, what the literal
In the
happening?
lingerie.
Yeah, under my under
No,
my
actually?
clothes. And yes, I wore like lingerie to dinner. Under the clothes, X is talking to us, and I'm sitting there like, what the is happening?
What is my
talking to us for 10 minutes? I'm like, this is Valentine's Day, mind you. Like,
Mind
whatever.
you.
At the end of the dinner, the waitress comes up and she goes, oh, also, I have a surprise coming for you. We're like, what? The ex sent us a dessert to the table. I literally, I'm not joking. We got into the car and I just started crying and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, that just ruined my entire night.
I would have
That
exploded.
just ruined my entire night.
That's
And I was
so
like,
weird.
so weird. And I was like, obviously this has nothing to do with you. And like, she was apologizing. I was like, you don't have to apologize. That was just weird as of the ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was
It's
sobbing
like
all night.
really like passive.
Yeah, just
it's
weird.
So lingerie is bad luck.
Exactly.
What I'm hearing. So stay away from it. I don't like it either. I don't like how it's like floss and like ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tight around you. I don't like
I don't
it.
mind it. I've only done it once. I didn't have like a terrible experience. Maybe I should
Yeah.
deep dive into this.
Right. I've only done it once. And the guy was like, what's your size? I'm going to buy it. And I had to say extra large. I was like, that's crazy. And he got it on Amazon. So that's crazy.
Got it. Literally got it. Yeah, no, lingerie is kind of just awkward to me. Like,
Yeah. It's like, why?
you're going to take it off anyway. It's
Right.
Like, let me just
Right.
show up in my chonies, like, my box of briefs.
Hey.
Gratitude.
Grateful for that. Actually want to know.
No, Kate. I am so grateful to be with all of my girlies. I'm so happy you came.
Aw.
I am so grateful that Lady Gaga dropped a new album. I'm obsessed with it from top to bottom. It's been 5 years since she released an album. So it's the first album she's released while I've been sober, and her first album she's released while I've been Trevi. So I think it's very, very special. She's my favorite of all time, as everyone knows. So that's just been helping me with the depression. And I am really grateful, counting down the days until I leave for Europe. I need to go shopping. I don't know what I'm gonna wear there, and I know we are working on some great things for the podcast right now that I'm
Big things coming.
So big things coming.
Hey.
And I'm so grateful to the girlies who hop over to our Patreon to see the bonus episode.
So many things happening right now. I think I have a hard time with like being corny and getting real, but and like being vulnerable, but seriously, I'm like really grateful for my position in life right now and my YouTube channel and starting my social media and all my little girls, my girls, gays and theys, slays that are following me and supporting me and consuming my content on every platform. It's just so cool that people even like care to hear what I have to say. It's so insane. Grateful for that and going on tour soon as talent. Yeah.
I love that.
I know.
God.
I know. Not an assistant on tour. I'm going to be on stage.
Oh, I'm coming to the LA show.
Page on stage.
Hell yeah.
I know. So I don't know, so many things right now in life to be grateful for. And I'm trying to really recognize that and not be so in my head all the time and have so much anxiety and really just like be thankful and thank the universe and everything's good.
God.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. So glad you're on. Grateful for my goyles. Yeah, so grateful again that people like showed up to my show. Insane that
Fuck
people
yeah.
even showed up. The next link is in the description below, so you should come. But yeah, eternally grateful that like people tune in and listen to us and accept us for who we are.
It's rocking.
It's rocking, and it
Yeah.
feels good. So
Grateful to be back on the couch with my girls.
Thank
It was so
God.
cute. I was on TikTok live a few days ago, and someone was like, "How do you feel about 6 feet above?" And I was like, "I feel." First of all, I gas you guys up constantly.
We gas you up all the time.
Constantly. I was just saying, like, I feel so comfortable and like this dynamic,
my God.
and like I love Canceled, but like being here, I feel so comfortable, and the conversations are amazing, and it just flows, and like the dynamic that I feel here is just like so special to me.
I feel the same way.
it's so nice having you here. It's so
Seriously.
easy.
It
And
is genuinely a safe space.
No, genuinely. And
Yeah.
honestly, you know what else? I'm going to leave it at this. I'm so grateful that maybe Sunday, maybe Monday at night, you'll be taking me to the Apple Store.
Oh, I heard about
And I already told them last week what happened. So We don't even need to go there. So I'm so excited.
For a new phone.
So
Hell
excited
yeah.
to take in and use my Apple Care.
Yeah.
Because check
Yeah.
it. I haven't touched same wallpaper. Me and Paul.
No, it's my favorite picture on planet Earth.
Anyway, you guys, we love you and we will see you next week.
Love ya.
Love you.